Welcome back. In this video, I will discuss how to find the Cartesian product between the two fuzzy sets and composition between the two relations using max mean and max product techniques. Previously, I have solved the problems on Cartesian product and max mean and max product. Link for those videos are given in the description below. Here we have the three fuzzy sets A, B and C. So after that, we need to find the Cartesian product between the fuzzy set A and B. Then we need to find the Cartesian product between B and C. Then we need to do the composition between the two relations by using max mean composition and max product composition. Now we will do the Cartesian product between the two fuzzy sets, that is between A and B, so that we will get the fuzzy relation as a R. For the Cartesian product of fuzzy sets, we need to use this formula, that is membership value of x comma y, which is equal to minimum value of membership value of x in a fuzzy set A and y in a fuzzy set B. Here we can see that the fuzzy set A is containing the 4 membership values and the fuzzy set B is containing the 6 membership values. So we'll get 4 by 6 relation matrix. Now we will compute the Cartesian product row by row. First I will consider the first row. While computing the first row, we need to compare the membership values of the first fuzzy set with all the membership values of the second fuzzy set. So first I will consider the first value of the first fuzzy set, that is 0.2. So we need to compare this 0.2 with all the membership values of the second fuzzy set, that is with the B. So we need to compare 0.2 with 0.9, and in between these two values the minimum value is 0.2. Next we need to compare this 0.2 with 0.6, and in between these two the minimum value is 0.2. Next we need to compare this 0.2 with the third membership value of the fuzzy set B, that is 0.8. So in between these two values the minimum value is 0.2. Similarly, we need to compare this 0.2 with the remaining membership values of the fuzzy set B. Once you do this one, we will get the first row values as like this. Next, we will go for the second row. So, for the second row, we need to compute the second membership value of the fuzzy set A with all the membership value of the fuzzy set B. So, first I will compare this 0.3 and 0.9. In between these two values, the minimum value is 0.3. That is what I have written here. Next, I will compare this 0.3 with the 0.6. So, in between these two values, the minimum value is 0.3. Next, I will compare this 0.3 with the 0.8. The minimum value is 0.3. Between 0.3 and 0.5, the minimum value is 0.3. Between 0.3 and 0.3, the minimum value is 0.3. And between 0.3 and 0.2, the minimum value is 0.2. That is what I have written here. So now we will get the second row value something like this. Next, we need to compare the third row values. Here we need to compare this 0.5 with all the membership values in the fuzzy set B. So once you do this one, we will get the third row value as something like this. So similarly, we need to do for the fourth row. For the fourth row, we need to compare this 0.7 with all the membership values in the fuzzy set D. So once you do this one, we will get the fourth row as 0.7, 0.6, 0.6, 0.5, 0.3, 0.2. So finally, we will get the fuzzy relation, that is R, which is equal to this matrix. This is a 4 by 6 matrix. Next, we will calculate the Cartesian product between the fuzzy set B and C. To do this one, we need to use the following formula. The membership value of y comma z in R is equal to minimum membership value of y in fuzzy set B and z in fuzzy set C. So here we can see that the fuzzy set B is containing the 6 membership values and fuzzy set C is containing the 4 membership values. So we'll get the fuzzy relation matrix as a 6 by 4 matrix. Now we will compute the Cartesian product row by row. First I will consider the first row. As I already told, we need to compare the values in the first fuzzy set with all the values in the second fuzzy set. So here also we need to do the same things. So first I will consider the first value of the first fuzzy set, that is 0.9. We need to compare this one with all the membership values in the second fuzzy set, that is with the C. So 0.9 and 0.3, in between these two the minimum value is a 0.3. Next with the 0.9 and 0.6 the minimum value is 0.6. In between 0.9 and 0.8 the minimum value is 0.8, and in between 0.9 and 0.4 the minimum value is 0.4. So we'll get the first row's values as something like this. So next we'll calculate the second row. For second row we need to compare this 0.6 with all the membership values. So we'll get the second row as something like this. So next we need to compute the third row. For third row we need to compute this 0.8 with all the membership values, and for the fourth row we need to compare this 0.5 with all the membership values, and for the fifth row we need to compare this 0.3 with all the membership values, and for the sixth row we need to compare this 0.2 with all the membership values. Once you compute the row wise values, the final fuzzy relation S will be look something like this. So this is 6 by 4 matrix. Next we will do the max mean composition between the fuzzy relations R and S. So that can be calculated by using this formula, that is membership value of x comma z in a fuzzy relation T is always equal to maximum value of minimum membership value of x comma y in a R and membership value of y comma z in a fuzzy relation S for all y. And this fuzzy relation for R is written as x1, x2, x3, x4, and columns are written as y1, y2, y3, y4 and y5, y6. And for the second fuzzy relation, we will write the rows as y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. And for columns, we will write as a z1, z2, z3 and z4. So first I will consider the first row, and here the values are x1, y1. We need to compare x1, y1 with y1, z1. In these two values, the minimum value is 0.2. That is what I have written here. Next one is x1, y2. This value is compared with y2, z1, that is 0.3. So in between 0.2 and 0.3, the minimum value is 0.2. Next one is x1, y3, that is 0.2. This value is compared with the value y3, z1, that is 0.3. So in between these two values, the minimum value is 0.2. Similarly, we need to compare the first row values with the first column of the fuzzy relation. Yes. So now I will consider the first row with the second column. Here the x1, y1 will be compared with y1, z2, that is in between the values 0.2 and 0.6. Here the minimum value is 0.2. So next the comparison is between the x1, y2 with y2, z2, that is 0.6. So in between we will get the minimum value as 0.6. Similarly, we need to find the remaining values. Once you find all the values, next we need to check which is the maximum value. Here the maximum value is 0.2. So similarly, we will compare the first row with the third column. Once you do this one, we will get the maximum value as a 0.2, and for the first row and fourth column, we will get the maximum value as a 0.2. So next we will consider the second row. So once you compare this second row with the first column, we will get the maximum value as a 0.3. Second row with the third column, we will get the maximum value as a 0.3, and a second row with the fourth column, we will get the maximum value as a 0.3. Next, we will consider the third row. So here also we need to compare this third row with all the columns. So once you do this one, we will get the values as 0.3, 0.5, 0.5 and 0.4. So next we need to compare fourth row with all the columns. Once you do this one, we will get the values as 0.3, 0.6, 0.7 and 0.4. So finally, we will get the fuzzy relation T as this matrix by using max mean composition. Next, we will go for the calculation of the max product composition between the fuzzy relations R and S. So we will get the new fuzzy relation as a T. So this can be calculated by using this formula, that is the membership value of x comma z in a fuzzy relation T, which is equal to maximum value of product of membership value of x comma y in a fuzzy relation R and membership value of y comma z in a fuzzy relation S for all y. So first I will consider first row. First column, that is 0.2 into 0.3, that is 0.06. 0.2 multiplied with 0.3, that is 0.06. 0.2 multiplied with 0.3, that is 0.06. Similarly, we need to do the multiplication for all the membership values in the first row and first column. So after that, we need to find which is having the maximum value. So here the maximum value is 0.06. So next I will consider the first row second column, that here we can see that the maximum value is 0.12. That is what I have written here. So next we will go for the first row third column. So in this we will get the maximum value as a 0.16, and for first row fourth column we will get the maximum value as 0.08. So next we go for the second row. So here also we need to multiply second row with the first column, second column, third column and fourth column. So once you do this one, we will get the second row first column value as a 0.09, second row second column as a 0.18, second row third column as a 0.24, second row fourth column as a 0.12. Similarly, we need to do the multiplication of third row with all columns and fourth row with all columns. That is what I have done here. That is third row, third column, third row, fourth column, fourth row, first column, second column, third column and fourth column. So after completing all this, we will get the final max product matrix as this one. This is 4 cross 4 matrix. So this is how we can find the Cartesian product between the fuzzy sets, and we can do the max mean composition and max product composition. I hope the concept is clear. If you like the video, do like and share with your friends. Press the subscribe button for more videos. Press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you for watching.